We're rolling.
What was that tongue twister you had us do the other day?
What was it? Black bladder.
Black bladder. Say it 5 times fast.
Yeah, say it 3 times fast.
Black bladder. Black bladder. Black bladder. It's not.
It's kind of difficult.
You got to think about it.
Yeah, I don't know why those 2 words were in my head. Black bladder. You try it, Jim.
Black bladder, black batter, black bladder.
Black batter, he said.
Yes. So, I wonder if people are listening to this podcast right now and doing that underneath their breath.
Black batter. Black
Bladder.
Bladder.
Not batter. Bladder.
Black bladder.
Black bladder.
Black
Black bladder. Black blah blah. Anyways.
All right, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Does it bother you when I let you work out first, do an exercise first, and then I drop the weight pin and go heavier?
No.
It doesn't bother you?
No, because you go way too fast and sloppy.
I'm not sloppy.
You use
I do go a little bit more.
You use quite a bit of momentum, and I try to hold.
I don't know about momentum. Come on now, man. But anyways, what brings that up is I was at Crunch, which I hate that gym, but I just do it for Stairmaster.
I can't believe you still go there.
I know, I shouldn't. Disgusting gym. And the people are rude. Like, the people on the staff are normally rude. But anyways, I get there, and I don't even remember what time I went, but it wasn't that busy. And I would go to do Stairmaster. I do 15 minutes at level 15 on the Stairmaster. There's probably 30 Stairmaster. I kind of know.
Yeah, there's like 20. It's something.
There's like 27, I think. Like almost 30.
Yeah.
Literally, nobody was on the Stairmaster. I get on the end. So, like, I'm on the end. So nobody can get next to me on one side. There's like 26 other Stairmasters to my right. I'm going 15 minutes, level 15. I'm in the zone, heads down, watching a YouTube video. Somebody walks up.
Right next to you.
Jumps on the one right next to me. Literally right next to me. Cranks it up to level 16. And then he's just going and going. And
Was
I'm
he
like,
just trying to
I don't know.
push your buttons?
I guess. But I'm like, what is this joker doing? So I'm just like, okay, I'm not going to be bothered by it. There's literally 26 Stairmasters. I don't know why he had to pick the one next to me. Maybe he likes the way I smell. Who knows? So I'm like just in the zone. I finished it up, and I'm done. And I'm done. I hit the finish button, and I'm like gathering all my stuff. And then he like looks up. He's like, hey, man, I just want to let you know, I don't ever see anybody going as fast on these as me.
He said that?
Yeah. He's like, you're killing it. And I'm like, oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. And then I got off Stairmaster and went to grab a wipe to wipe all my sweat and everything off. And then I'm looking at him, or I'm like walking back up, and I see him. And like you can tell looking at his backside that his leg, like his hamstrings are just like lots of loose skin. So he had like obviously lost a whole bunch of weight at some point.
Okay.
And I'm okay. This guy, you know, I kind of like thought he was a punk trying to one up me, but maybe he's just like motivated. He's lost a lot of weight, obviously. Kudos to him. So I wipe up on my sweat, and I'm, hey man, sorry to interrupt you again, but I just want to let you know, I can tell you're in here putting in work, man. What's your name? He's like, oh, it's Jet. And then he ventured, and he's like, I used to weigh 420 pounds.
Oh, dang.
And now I'm in here at about, I don't remember what he said. I think he's like 200 or something. But I'm in here on the Stairmaster, just rocking and rolling. I'm like, hey, man, I can tell you're putting in work. Keep it up, brother. But all that to say, it annoyed me at first because most people that do that are definitely just trying to be a punk. But he did it to like motivate himself to like go hard next to somebody that was going hard. He'd lost over 200 pounds, I guess, or close to it, and he was just killing it. And thought that was pretty cool. So
interesting.
Kudos to Jet for sure.
Nice job, Jet.
Nice job, Jet.
Benny and the Jets.
Benny and the Jets. Anyways,
Yeah, I haven't been to Crunch in
you're not missing much.
years.
I literally only go there for Stairmaster once a week, simply because the Stairmaster at Ozark, it's different. Like Stairmasters are all a little different. I need to just get another Stairmaster. I need to get my own Stairmaster before my next prep so I can get acclimated to it. But I'm pretty picky on my Stairmaster. I like a very consistent Stairmaster. But that's all she wrote on that one.
That's it.
I also tan it at Crunch, so I'm going there for that too.
Oh, sure.
There's no tan bed at Ozark.
Yeah.
Speaking of Ozark, we're going to host a posing seminar.
Posing seminar.
On the 25th of July.
Yes. That is Saturday, correct?
Saturday from 10 to noon, Ozark Iron in Johnson, Arkansas. Anybody can come.
Whether you've competed or not, whether you have plans to compete or not, even if you just want to dip your toes in the whole discussion,
Yeah.
That's what I first did before I ever competed. I went to a seminar, and it wasn't a posing seminar. It was more of an informational seminar. And it was like, hey, there was a brand new show coming to Duluth, first year they had ever had it. They said, anybody who's thinking about competing, anybody who has never competed, but just has never even been exposed to the discussion, come on down. And there was a room full of people, and it was awesome. You kind of got used to how they talk about prep, the things that go into a prep, things to expect when you're prepping, things that are going to come up that are going to cost you money when you compete.
Mm-hmm.
It's just good. It's just kind of good to kind of get the mindset,
Yeah, I think it'll be good. And we've got like I'm going to be there, you're going to be there, TJ's going to be there, Joe's going to be there. I'm trying to get a female to lead a female posing criteria. But if we don't have any females, you and I got to be doing bikini poses to demonstrate.
Yeah, I don't have my heels.
Yeah. I think Jamie Seaman left hers here. We could probably put you in those.
My feet are bigger.
Your feet are bigger?
I think so, yeah.
It's close.
Maybe.
It's toss-up. But we should be able to get a female competitor to lead the female categories. But that'll be good. And I'll probably have like a slide presentation doing a little bit of, talk on nutrition, training, expectations, costs, expenses, things of that nature. Probably have it educational, and then the second half of it will be like hands-on posing, like actually posing with the people. So that'll be good.
Speaking of cost, that promo, giveaway, raffle, drawing, whatever you want to call it, is still live and in action. So the sooner you register to compete, the more entries you get into the drawing. The drawing is going to be one lucky competitor is going to win all of their expenses paid, reimbursed. So tanning, hotel,
Everything.
photography, entry fees, all that good stuff.
We tallied it up. It was going to be like roughly $1,000 worth of stuff, roughly. So pretty much all the expenses associated with the competition waived for the random winner. But again, like you said, the sooner you sign up to register, the more entries you get for the corresponding number of weeks that you're out from the show day upon registration. So 12 weeks out now. If you sign up this week, it'll be, is it 12 entries? Or is it 11 entries? I guess
it's
if
11 or
up,
12. Yeah, it depends.
Because
Because this is going to go live on Friday anyway.
Yeah. So I guess if you sign up, it'll be 11 entries, and that just continues to whittle down as we get closer and closer. It'll be good. The Muscle Mayhem show was this past Saturday.
Oh yeah,
in California.
I saw some content online.
Yeah, we sent a bunch of bricks to them, which is pretty cool. They're giving all the competitors some bricks. So we're kind of weaseling our way into the natural bodybuilding space from a ketogenic nutrition standpoint, for better or worse. I mean, I feel like most of those competitors, they're just sucking down rice cakes and honey and binging post-show, which is what you and I used to do.
Absolutely.
But far
Kit
from
Kats.
optimal.
My post-competition, I always had Kit Kats.
It is kind of wild, man. Like, you go backstage, you see all the nonsense there. And then the same is true in, like, powerlifting, too. Like, Crystal, when she did that powerlifting meet, and then, my client Janice and Joe, who both powerlift, like, they'll talk about what they see backstage. And it's, like, just... It's a weird thing, man. Like, powerlifting, I've never powerlifted, so I don't know that I don't have a dog in the fight, but it's not high volume training. You're doing 3 different exercises. You've got 3 attempts at the 3 different exercises, and there's quite a bit of time. So it's not like you're never really short of breath if you're in shape. And it's like, I wouldn't think fast-acting fuel substrates are necessary in that sport whatsoever, but yet you see just this inundation of candies, goos, pixie sticks, rice cakes, and stuff in that backstage environment of a powerlifting meet, which is just weirdly weird to me.
Interesting.
Weird. Speaking of sports, had Mike Maitland on a podcast the other day. He's the one that's doing like 200-mile-plus races, low carb, killing him. He was doing the 200-mile Tahoe race, and he went under a downed log because there's a bunch of burn damage at Lake Tahoe area. He ran underneath this downed tree. He didn't see it, but he was running, and then he ran underneath it, and on the other side there was a broken limb with a big old jag sticking out of it. Cut his head wide open. He had to get like 5 staples or something crazy.
Ooh, boy.
But when he had to run 15 miles with his head just dripping blood the whole way.
Holy cow.
But when he got to the next aid station, they like medically discharged him. They wouldn't let him continue. because he had to go get the staples and everything.
Oh man,
So,
bummer. I bet he was bummed.
Yeah, he was bummed for sure. But I mean, like, he's a perfect example of what's possible in a sport that is typically viewed as having to have a bunch of carbohydrates, and he's doing super minimal carbohydrates and excelling at it. I mean, kicking butt, taking names, and like setting records. And the only I talked to him on this podcast, so I'm excited about this. So the only reason he hasn't done, so it's typical to have like 60 to 100 grams of carbs every hour for endurance sports. He's normally around like 20 or 30, so pretty minimal. I mean, he's burning through that pretty quick. But I'm like, what would happen if you were to swap that out and just do pure fats and some moderate proteins instead of any carbohydrates? He's like, I don't know. I can't really have, there's not really any options for that out there. So I need the caloric load from something. And if I do something that's more, keto-esque, like nuts or something like that, dried meat, the sodium load would be so high relative to what I'm supposed to be consuming, during a run, that would jack up my electrolyte balance intra run. So I told him kind of about what we've got cooking in the pipeline. And
What do you think of that?
he's excited about it. I'm going to send him some, and we'll see if that checks the box for him.
That could check the box.
It could. I mean, there's sodium in there too.
There is in
But
whichever flavor.
I think we can make it work for him.
Yeah. This is like a little teaser for the folks.
Little teaser for the folks. What are the teasers we got? I feel like we're always giving teasers. We do have a lot of stuff coming out in July, though. I felt like we talked about that last time.
Yeah,
But
we
July is
always
gonna be
mention
crazy.
what we have in the works.
Yeah, July's going to be crazy, though. Like, everything that we had planned on getting something launched. The apparel was supposed to launch in June, but it's going to be pushed back to July. But it's going to be worth the wait for sure. But yeah, July's going to be a busy month. We're going to be doing some work in July.
Doing some work and talking about the work.
Yeah. I don't think we talked about my DEXA scan, though, yet.
You just had one like a
work.
week or two ago?
Yeah, not last week, but the week before. Why didn't we talk about that? We for sure did not talk about that on the
I
work?
don't recall.
I don't think we did. Talked about coffee enemas last week.
Oh, yeah.
So we didn't talk about it then. But anyways, I got a DEXA scan, and I got, the same day I got the DEXA scan, I also got an in-body scan. I had Crystal do the caliper test on me, the Jackson Pollock 7-point test. It's always, do you ever do caliper test?
Rarely.
Does it always show you lower than you actually are?
I can't even remember the last time I did one.
So it had me at like 10 something, which is lower than I am. The in-body had me at 14.7, and the DEXA was 16.3, I believe. So that's what I was on the DEXA. And I got the shape scan thing, which is super slick. I honestly like that more than any of them. Like that with the 3D mapping, the heat mapping, the volumetrics and circumference measurements, like that I think is going to be the most useful next prep. I think that had me at 15.3. So
Yeah, because that breaks it down into body parts.
yeah.
It shows you what's going up, what's going down, what's holding.
Yep. My
Yeah.
visceral fat has been even, like, it's dropped even lower, so that's lower. And like with all things like the in-body, the DEXA, they all kind of estimate muscle mass because they can't really accurately measure muscle mass because they're just measuring lean mass. The DEXA can weigh total fat mass, but it can't know actual skeletal muscle tissue. And I think because it showed a drop in lean mass this last go around from the one I had 3 months prior, but I haven't lost any strength, so I haven't lost any muscle. But I think I was a little dehydrated or something with this test.
Yeah, hydration can play a role in all of those.
For sure. But got me thinking, so I've been doing that 4,000 calorie high fat experiment for the past month now post sardine fast. My weight's holding stable at like 185 to 186. So for the next 3 months, we got 3 months until the show.
Yep.
I got the 50-mile march coming up, so I'm going to be getting more steps in preparation for that. I'm going to guest pose at our competition in September. So I figured I'm going to go ahead and drop down to about 12% body fat from the 15, 16 that I'm at now over the course of that 3 month span. So it's going to be about 10 pounds gone for me. I'm 185, 186, I'll be 175 roughly when it's all said and done. But I want to do so without dropping below 3,000 calories because I'm in a building phase still. I want to start my prep at 3,000 calories next year. So there's no point in me dropping below that, down regulating my metabolism and just kind of setting myself back. But since I'm doing this high-fat experiment with an extra 1,000 calories, I've got an extra 1,000 calories to work with. So I'm going to try and go through my protocol over the next 3 months with this obnoxiously high fat ratio to start. So 4,000 calories at about 85% of my calories coming from fat. And I'll just whittle that down over the next 3 months.
Sweet.
That's
So
the plan.
FGF 21-ish.
Yeah, pretty much. But my protein right now, or this past week, was at 130. I think what I'm going to do is I'll drop my fat. Let me do some quick math here on the fly. So because I don't want to drop it too drastically. So if I'm dropping, let's see here. If 15 times 9 is 135 calories from fat, if I were to do that, and then if I want to 135 minus the 20 from protein. So if I decrease by, 10-15 grams of fat, increase by 5 grams of protein each week for the next 12 weeks, I'll basically only be dropping by about 100, 115 calories each week, which is not, it's pretty conservative.
Yeah.
So that's probably what I'm going to do.
Slow and steady.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. That'll be
Slow
interesting.
and steady. But I'm going to be curious to see if I drop 10 pounds without ever having to go below 3,000 calories. So it will be interesting.
Better than smelling sardines at work every day. That's for sure.
Yeah, I don't think I've had a single sardine since that experiment concluded. I've been kind of burnt out. I've been eating a ton of pork, though. We had those 4 pigs that we butchered.
Yep.
And I've been just eating pretty much pork every single night.
I saw that video. It's a pretty good video. Nice,
Yeah.
nice job, Chip.
Yeah, pretty good
That's
shit.
if anybody needs to see how that's all done.
Did you watch that little, you watched it, but did you see that little intro clip where he had this pig flying around in pig heaven?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's all in Codex, you said, Chip?
No. I mean, the AI stuff was ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pigs are dead. Pigs are dead. I got to figure out if I'm going to get sheep next, or a cow next, or turkeys next. What do you think I should go with?
I think you should get a fainting goat.
A fainting goat?
Yeah.
Just because?
Yeah.
So if I go out there and scream at it, it screams too
Yeah.
and then falls
Locks
over?
up all its legs and tips over. Those are the best.
You have some of those?
No, but I watch videos. You
We can
make
do
some-
goat yoga.
Yeah.
Fainting goat yoga. We've got the sunset picturesque. We make that a savage retreat, man.
Yeah.
People come out, make some keto bricks, get a lift in, shoot some guns,
Goat
then do
yoga.
fainting goat yoga
Yeah.
at my place afterwards.
You could shoot the guns during yoga, then they'd all faint
There you go.
because they'd hear the gunshot.
Yoga and shooting guns at the same time. There's
Or
probably a market for that.
fireworks or, something that'll...
We should do something
Spook 'em.
for... You're going to be gone 4th of July.
I'm going to be gone.
What are you and Megan going to do?
We're going to... her aunt has an in-ground pool, and so she invites everybody over for a pool party for 4th of July. So we're going to bring a bunch of food and fireworks and hang out and get some sun.
Nice. Food and fireworks. Is
Yep.
4th of July on Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday.
I guess that means Hazen's birthday's on Sunday.
Is it the 5th?
Yeah, 5th. So he'll be 1 year old.
Wow, that went quick.
It did, man.
Ooh.
Super quick. Yeah, so we're going to shoot some fireworks for 4th of July and his birthday. Crystal's sister and family are coming over this weekend. So we'll shoot some fireworks with them.
Yeah,
Be good.
sweet. There are so many fireworks stands here.
It is crazy, man.
It is absolutely nuts. They
I don't
pop up
know
everywhere.
I don't know how there could be so much demand to warrant that much supply.
Well,
but
there's so many spots where you have one huge red and white tent on this side of the road, and then literally right across the road, there's another big red and white tent. Somebody else. Like,
Yeah.
how do they even compete with one another?
they've got one right at the Ozark Iron Gym.
They got one
parking lot,
there.
too.
Then when I go home and I take Weddington, there's 2 that are right across the street from each other, and then right there on the way out of Farmington, there's 2. One's right by the fire hall, one's right across the street, and then on the way here, there's one in Prairie Grove. There's a couple in between here and Lincoln. There's I bet you I pass 10 on the average day.
You couldn't really do that in Minnesota, though, right? Like they didn't allow for that.
I don't know what the deal is. They always used to have huge firework tents set up in Walmart parking lots, but none of it was the good stuff. It was all the stuff that wasn't real airborne. Maybe it's changed now. I haven't been there a couple of years, but here you can get the big,
Oh yeah, you can get
the
legit
crazy
stuff.
stuff.
Here, yeah.
Yeah.
You can spend a bunch of money on fireworks.
Oh yeah.
I want to. There's this big tree on my property. It's kind of dangerous. It's really dangerous. It's a massive tree. It's hollow. It's rotten, and all the limbs. It's a big old black walnut tree, but like whenever there's a bad windstorm, limbs come tumbling down and just crashing down. It's like not too far from our chicken coop, so it's right where Crystal and the kids are walking every single day. So I've thought about on the 4th of July when everybody's blowing up things, I might go to Bass Pro and get a whole bunch of those canisters of fast-burning pistol powder. Mm-hmm. And if you put all those together, you can make a bomb. I don't know if I should be putting this on air to tell people how to make a bomb. But if you get a whole bunch of those together and you shoot it with a high-powered rifle, it's kind of like tannerite. I mean, you mix tannerite, it's got the catalyst, and you shoot it. But this stuff is way more effective than tannerite. So I've thought about getting a bunch of those, putting it into like a container of sorts, kind of keeping it compact, and then putting it in the trunk of that hollow tree and shooting it to see if I can blow up the tree. That way I can safely down it from a distance as opposed to having to like cut it down with a chainsaw and risk a limb coming down.
Why don't you just hook it on the tractor with a chain and pull it? Does it have to go a certain direction? Because you're not going to really have much directional.
It would. I think it's far enough away from the coop that I don't think it would fall on the coop. It's close. I don't think it would. If it falls on the barn, I'm going to take the barn down anyway because it's an old barn, so that's not the end of the world. But if I was to try and pull it, I got to get way up there. You can't just attach low.
Oh, right. You got to get it
way
up high.
there.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it would get way up there. I mean, I guess I can get an extension ladder and really get up there, but blowing it up would be way more cool anyways.
Take video.
So that might be what I do, because I feel like if I do that any other day of the week, people are going to be like, what in the world was that? But if I do it on the 4th of July, they'll be like, oh, it's another firework.
I mean, you could even start now because they're selling fireworks, and I hear them all night, people lighting stuff off. It's terrible because where I live, it's just a cul-de-sac, and I don't really see a lot of young kids, but like the morning after the 4th of July, all night the 4th of July, it's banging and explosions all night long. And then you wake up in the morning, and I take Maverick for a little walk, and there's like bottle rocket stems and explosive wrappers and stuff everywhere, just
That's scattered
everywhere.
Like. People just
I hate
trashy.
it. Yeah, they just leave stuff everywhere. I probably used to do the same thing when I was a kid, but I would still, if I didn't pick up after myself, I'd get in trouble.
Yeah, you got to pick up your firework, punks. You ever do like bottle rocket wars and Roman candle fights and stuff?
No, yeah, but that was more in my drunken days. It wasn't like as a kid. It was like we'd get bottle or Roman candles and we'd fire them at each other. Yeah. Dude, I saw a video. Someone had a really, really large radio-controlled airplane, like not just like those small ones. Had like a legit big one, and they mounted 4 Roman candles to the wings.
Nice.
And they lit them, and they took that thing off. And then as soon as that thing lifted up, it started shooting rockets out. And they had some like Top Gun theme song playing, and they were zooming it down towards the crowd and everything. It was pretty cool. You should try that. Pretty cool. Yeah.
I definitely did that in my drunken days, the battles. But I did it last 4th of July. My brother was over here, and we were totally sober, and we were shooting them off each other, and that was pretty fun. It's like...
So you get one down like the back of your shirt. And then
that's not fun. Yeah. But... shooting them. I mean, you can see them coming, and if you're like in shape and agile, you can dodge them. When you can't see them come, that's when it gets tricky, Or if you got multiple people shooting
rockets,
at you multiple times, But it's fun.
Don't lose a finger.
Fun. We had
back up, Terry.
We had one when we were little kids. We were shooting them at our folks' house, and my dad was sitting in a chair, and then Tyler, my brother, he lit a Roman candle. He set it on the concrete pad in front of us all. And then every time it shot, it would like turn a little bit.
Spin it? Yeah,
spin a little bit. And the last shot, it had spun and was pointing right at Dad. And then the Roman candle went down his shirt. He had like a buttoned-up shirt, and like went down his shirt. And he couldn't get it out, but like it burned a big old chest hair spot gone.
He's lucky he didn't get like third-degree burns. That's crazy.
No bueno. But no bueno. Diesel, speaking of Diesel, actually we weren't really speaking of Diesel, but talking about injuries.
Speaking of Diesel.
He just had his second ACL surgery, so that is done now. He's got 10 weeks of recovery ahead of him.
Oof.
Hopefully he does well with the bottle rockets. We won't shoot him at him, but hopefully that doesn't.
Does he get spooked by?
No, we did. Like I said, when my brother was here last year, we were shooting them at each other, and Diesel was like trying to interfere.
Oh.
And he would like try and bite them as they were inbound, flying through the air. So I don't think he spooks. I think he just gets in the way.
He gets excited.
He gets excited, but he's not going to be doing that this year because he's going to be hobbling around.
Yeah.
So,
But he'll have 2 new back wheels.
2 new back
He'll be
wheels.
good.
He'll be better than better than ever before. So that's the goal.
Beautiful.
Utimus. Man, I got a lot to do. We got a lot to do. This is going to be a short one. How long are we in, Chip? 20 minutes?
25.
25. Longer than I thought. But we have got no calls today. So I'm just going to stick my head down and drill into some stuff.
Same.
We got protein coming in. We are out of stock on several flavors right now. Cake Pop protein's inbound. Bell's Brownie protein's inbound. Somebody was asking about Bell's Brownie when it's going to be back in stock, but hopefully within the next couple weeks. Tallow is inbound. And we sent out an email on Saturday or Sunday with a survey asking about which flavors we should keep or not keep. And there's like 5 on the chopping block potentially. We got no bake, chocolate malt, peanut butter, toasted almond coconut, and mocha. So 5. We need to look at those results today and kind of get a feel for things.
And we are out of glazed donut.
Yep.
And we don't have any plans on reproducing it. Clarification.
You and I don't have any plans of reproducing. This is true.
Procreating.
All right, let's wrap then. Ladies and gents,
Happy 4th.
happy 4th of July.